Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We've been following Kaitlyn Bristowe as she announced her breakup Sunday afternoon with Jason Tartick. Their engagement is over. But now TMZ, short for 30 Mile Zone, has found Kaitlyn Bristowe at LAX, short for Los Angeles International Airport. Kaitlyn actually announces or talks to TMZ in a 2-minute interview and says the door isn't closed. Now, she says that in a little bit more than, this clickbaity title here, but could they get back together? Why are they broken up? Do we get all the details? We're going to get into all of that right now. Do me a solid. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. Stand-up show updates, Huntington Beach, August 17th. We may have some Bachelor alumni there. And August 24th in Seattle, I've got a stand-up show. So if you're in either of those markets or know anybody in those markets, please share my tour dates with them or your friends or you and come to a show. Also, we're live on Patreon right now, patreon.com/Dave Neal. This video I was not going to make today. I was literally getting ready to make today's Bachelor Rush Hour, the afternoon podcast where I compile all of entertainment news in one place for you. And as I was scrolling through my entertainment news periodicals, I saw this story and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not too late in the day. It's noon on the West Coast. Let's make it. Let's not save this story. It's too big to share, to not share. So I'm going to share the TMZ interview and a clip right here from Kaitlyn Bristowe's interview with Jenny Wise Black, a marriage therapist, where Kaitlyn Bristowe tells us exactly what her plan is for going off the grid. And it's very hard to go off the grid when TMZ knows your flight schedule. Now, sometimes TMZ is set up to be there. Sometimes a paparazzi is set up to be there so you can talk to them. I don't think this is one of those moments. I don't think Kaitlyn set this up, but it's quite possible that the Bachelor producers did. If they knew she was going to fly into Los Angeles, they might have said, hey, go to the Terminal 3 at 11 a.m. Kaitlyn Bristowe's going to show up and promote Golden Bachelor. I wouldn't put it past him. Here's what she had to say about her split from Jason Tartick. The audio's not great because it's one of the worst airports in the world and it's always loud.
Let me ask you this. How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Tough times?
Yeah, it's tough times. I mean, the easiest part is that we respect each other and love each other and
You just
okay.
grew out of love?
I don't even know. I'm like, don't try to get me. I'm just saying this.
No, I'm just asking. No,
Kaitlyn's so funny. She even gets a joke in. Don't tempt me. I'm going to save this for my own podcast.
I mean, whose choice was it?
Honestly, it was both of ours.
It was mutual.
All right, so now we know it's both of their choices. We had been wondering, usually when it is one person's choice, it's not like, oh no, I dumped Jason. Although I have to say, hearing Jason on his podcast describe how heartbroken he was, it almost feels like it wasn't his choice. I'm just speculating as a fan, as an audience member here. But you can be heartbroken and it could also be your choice.
Yeah. We keep saying too, the door isn't permanently closed. That's why there's handles on it. We don't know what's going on, but
she says the door isn't permanently closed. That's why there's handles on it. All right. We got some breaking news, folks. There are handles on the doors. This is good to know. The doors have handles on them. Or maybe they're rotating doors. You can swing right back around. No, but this is a big deal. We're not even making light of it. We're just analyzing this here. It's a big deal that she's even discussing this with the paparazzi here.
So keeping it open to possibly reconciling.
we just love each other, respect each other. We don't have any. We're sharing dogs. So
I was just ready to ask, who gets the dogs?
We love each other. We respect each other. So why the breakup then?
Oh gosh, if it was up to me.
Are you co-parenting the dogs?
Co-parenting the dogs.
All right.
You could even see us walking the dogs together on a Sunday. We're still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the first part of this, it felt like she wasn't in on the interview, like it was a surprise interview. Now the second part, it feels more, I don't know, not scripted by any means, but it does feel like she might have been. Hey, look, hey, it's okay for celebrities to contact TMZ to get these types of stories out. Maybe she's not ready for a sit down, but, Although I truly don't think she really has much of an agenda here. I don't think it's going to help her at all to have this conversation. As you guys probably know, maybe you don't, when you go to LAX, when you go to the baggage claim, there's always paparazzi waiting at LAX. It's the one place they know people are going to arrive. They have to wait for their bags. They have to go get their cars. There's always time to try to get an interview as they, cross the streets here.
Let me ask you this. So you did come out as bisexual not too long ago. Are you open to dating a woman next time around?
Wait, how did you hear that? Oh, I guess I say it on podcast.
It is. You do talk about it a little bit.
I'm open to just love in general, but not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
No.
You're going to take time for yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that we need to know?
Oh, so he's out of bullets. Oh, the interviewer's out of. He's like, so you're gay? What do you need? You're bisexual. Are you gonna? So he says, what? Is there anything else we need to know? And she's probably like, you came up to me, bro.
I mean, you look good. You happy? The ring. Who gets the ring? Did you give him the ring back?
I mean, we haven't really even gotten that far to talk about a ring. But I mean, he gave that to me. It's
your ring. It's up to him. It's up to him. If he wants it back. But I don't think he's that type of guy. He might just tell you to keep it.
He's not that type of guy. He's a great guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Never know. That's
all right.
That's my whole attitude here. Is you never know.
So what's next for you then? Now you're not in a relationship. You've got all this time on your hands. Now what?
Well, I keep myself very busy. So I'm here in LA. We're filming something for the Golden Bachelor. So it's gonna be fun.
All right. Good. All right. Listen. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right, there it is. There's the interview. Kaitlyn Bristowe holding up after Jason Tartick split. Says the door isn't closed. That's why there's handles on it. And here's what she shared on... Oh, wrong one. Here's what she shared on her YouTube video on Off the Vine podcast about her game plan for overcoming the breakup.
My plan is I would love to go dark. I want to do all of the things that I've learned over the last 11 years of therapy. So I got this poster board, and last night I wrote a target that just keeps getting bigger. So I did in the middle circle, the main one, I put Jason and Kaitlyn. Those are the two people that matter through this right now. And then on the outside, it's our family. And then outside of that is our really closest friends. And then outside of that is gosh, I don't know if you're close with your cousin or aunt or whatever. But outside of that, I can't let that come into this. I can't let that...
Can't answer to that.
I can't answer to it. I can't take that on as a responsibility for their feelings. I'm a mega empath, and I do take it on, and I can't. And I'm... So when I saw that, I go, yeah, I can't go on social media then. Because that's allowing that to be more important, and these are the people that matter in this time. And I know that hurts for some people even my Off the Vine listeners, I've let them in so much that it might even hurt their feelings that I'm sorry you don't matter.
Okay, well, flip it though.
Okay.
If you, what do you call yourself?
What do I call myself? What do you mean?
Are you an influencer? Is that a term?
I guess so. I guess so.
Sure.
So we'll use that for now.
Okay, we'll use that.
Come up with a better.
I don't know why I hate that so
much.
much.
I know. I knew you would, and that's why I was I didn't want to put that on you. But if you want to be oh, buy this product because I have this product, right? You trust yourself and your audience trusts that.
Yes.
What would it be like to actually model, I'm going dark and I'm not telling you what's going on in my life, to show you you're allowed to go dark and not tell anybody what's going on in your life.
Wow.
And the thing I'm seeing a lot, and I don't know how young your demographic is, but it's getting younger and younger every day. And what I saw when my daughter was in middle school, which was forever ago now, was that you saw these kids processing all of their trauma in real time on Instagram. And it was so terrifying to me as a mom and a therapist, because when you start processing your trauma publicly to a screen, you are extending your trauma. You are taking your trauma and using it against yourself.
Yeah.
You aren't going to heal in that process.
I don't quite understand why that is true, but I believe her.
Right.
You are traumatizing and re-traumatizing yourself because you will not get in the virtual world the care that you will get in the real world.
Yeah, that's why social media is so superficial, because you do see a younger generation of people share themselves crying, and it makes you wonder, like, do you get your phone? Are you crying? You get the phone out and you get the right angles of showing yourself crying. It's like, maybe you weren't that sad if you were performative with it or whatever. And I think we have got lost in the idea that I'm just being relatable, I'm just being genuine and real. And it's like, well, what we have here from therapist Jenny Wise Black is her saying, no, you need to go dark. And by go dark, she means go off of social media. Now, Kaitlyn can't help it. She's not going to not take business opportunities. She's not going to not go to LAX. Like, these conversations are actually easier, I believe. This is my point of view here. These are healthier for Kaitlyn than going on your DMs. She's just walking by talking to one person. It's still like a human interaction. She's not going on TMZ and seeing all the comments being said about her. That's a completely different scenario. So how she handles herself moving forward, how long she stays dark on social media is yet to be seen. But maybe she will respond to that challenge given to her and really take this time for herself. Her audience won't go away. They'll still tune into the podcast. It's almost like sometimes, so I've got a video coming out tomorrow. I don't have it. I'll actually pull it up for you guys right here in a second. I've got a video covering the Jason Aldean response from what's his name? Sean Booth. They had a real boneheaded conversation here. And I left a comment on his Instagram, which probably I shouldn't have done, and I had a bunch of people yelling at me, some in support of me, some disagreeing. But something I've taught myself, for the most part, is I don't respond to people's comments on a platform that's not mine. So on YouTube, I'll respond to comments because it helps my algorithm and it's good for my business. But like, I'm not giving away free tickets to my thing on other people's platforms. That just ain't going to happen. Now, Kaitlyn is still going to thrive and prosper by having her podcast and everything. But I think what she'll realize is her audience isn't going to go away. If anything, they might become more curious. They might go to her podcast more if she decides to only share from a healthy, protected place. We'll have to see how it all goes down. I just wanted to share that with you. I think that's our 4th video of the day. And boy, it's that time of year, folks, where we have breaking news coming out. Did you catch the story? Nick Viall's having a baby? So here we have Kaitlyn going through her breakup, and 2 of her exes from her season, the 2 finalists from her season, are both having babies. Sean and Nick, not together, separately, as far as we know. Sean and Nick are both going to be fathers, and we'll have to see if they organize any play dates. All right, well, that's going to be it for me. More content coming right after this on Bachelor Rush Hour, the Hit Podcast. Bye, everybody.